Careers on the Move, the program that brings you information from the professionals about a career you may want to pursue, with your host, Errol Wayne.
Today we're going to discuss consultation, what it is, what is involved in becoming a consultant, and one aspect known as contracting. Our three guests today are all experts in their field who function as consultants to government, business, and educational organizations. They are Dr. Herb Exum, Dr. James Lee, and Dr. Chuck Polvino, are all psychologists from the Department of Counseling and Guidance at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hello.
We want to discuss consultation, which is something that I think a lot of people are not too familiar with, and would like each of you to give your respective point of views about what consultation is. Now, from my perception, I kind of see it as like being sort of an expert advisor to people on various difficulties or things that are going on in their agency where they need clarification. So, if I would like to start with you, Dr. Exum, what's your viewpoint on what consultation is?
Well, that's real similar. I think about a consultant as a person who's an advisor, but it's also, from my point of view, a short-time kind of relationship. We're not there a long time, maybe a couple of weeks at the most. Mm-hmm. So it's not, the major factor for me would be the length of time, length of commitment to the particular organization.
Mm-hmm. How do you think process fits in that, other than time? Well, I think another aspect of consultation, other than just the time that you spend, is the process that they're asking for, the process that you do with them.
Right, right. Well, that would certainly have a lot to do with how much time you might spend, and a lot of the time you do spend, in fact, is process. It's helping them decide what they want and how they're going to get it.
So your view is slightly similar, varying some
well,
of what consultation is?
I guess I would focus a little differently, rather than the time of the relationship, the type of relationship and the kind of expertise they want.
Okay. So it kind of depends on the problem or whatever.
Right. They may want process expertise, to take a look at processes within the organization, how they can better function with each other, or relative to the product they want to produce. They may want informational expertise. They may want me to conduct a workshop, provide them with the benefit of my supposed expertise. Yeah. However you say it, my supposed expertness in an area.
I see it similar to what both Herb and Jim have said. I see it as a problem-solving kind of approach, that you're going in there and you're trying to solve some problem for the person or help them solve the problem. And the process comes into play. The content that you're going to use can vary from a whole variety of things. But you're really coming in as a person from the outside to give a fresh perspective, a new look, another way of seeing things. You know, so it's really a problem-oriented kind of approach that you're taking. That's fun.
That's why the time is so important for me. If you stay a long time, if you really become involved, then there's always the real problem that you might become a part of the organization yourself. You might be seduced into serving a role or serving in a capacity which they're not doing now. So the consulting relationship might become more than we'd originally bargained for. So I'm always thinking short-term, outside intervention, not being part of the organization at all.
How would you look at a retainer kind of basis, where you were in essence, you know, hired as part of the organization, but an outside piece? How would you look at that?
Well, that's real different again. It's while it is long-term, the real difference is that the involvement is not functionally, it's not continuous. It's occasionally you'll be called in. So for me, that's still different. It's not like I'm going to be there every day or every week to turn in a report or to function as an ordinary employee of the organization.
Be as specific as possible in your definition of those things.
Okay. Well, it sounds clear enough to me. I might try it after I get in a little more expertise at this. Well, gentlemen, thank you for this informative discussion on contracting and consultation and what is involved. And I'm sure that our viewers will enjoy you could use the information in making some decision about their career as to whether they want to become consultants or not.